as we return to level 1 of the COVID restrictions after being in higher levels for 5 months, I wonder if you're feeling anxious or thankful. On the plus side of things, many people are vaccinated now, and the number of people in hospital or dying is far fewer than in the autumn. We can even meet in limited numbers indoors, up to 3 households and 6 adults. And the weather is warmer too. On the minus side, we now have new variants of the COVID virus to contend with, and each new one seems to be that bit more infectious than the previous one. We're in the middle of an outbreak in Fort William, which has even reached us here on the coast. And the Scottish infection rate is now 4 times what it was at the beginning of May. We have choices about how we respond. We can choose whether to be thankful for the improvements and for the support that is available, or we can choose to be angry about what has happened and perhaps be anxious about the future. We can choose to comply with the health restrictions and guidance, or we can choose to ignore it all and to act as if COVID is no worse than the flu or a bad cold. How we choose to respond depends on many things, such as our self-confidence, our general health situation, our previous experience of the health services, and even perhaps our confidence in governments too. But above all, and perhaps even beneath it all too, how we respond can depend on our faith in God. Do we believe that God created the world and allowed the COVID virus to appear and challenge humanity around the world? Do we believe that God is in control and that He supports our efforts to restrict the virus and its effects? Do we have confidence that in our worst case human scenario, that God has a place for each of us in His heavenly home if we will choose to accept His invitation to come? For decades now, the social imperative has been about our rights to choose. Thank God that He gives us that right and offers us a choice to come to Him by following Jesus.